Ooh, didn't see me coming there, did ya? Ooh. Ooh, it's so easy. It's so tempting. I just want to smash it. Do you ever feel powerful holding a hammer? I feel stronger. I feel like I could take someone down. I could take myself down right now. All I have to do is smash this into my temple. That's a joke, guys. That's a joke. It's a prank. I would never do that, nor condone the use of a hammer for any other purpose other than hammering a nail into a wall. Today it's a card trick. It's a card trick that's a color change. So I'm gonna show you this cool little color change that you could do with some playing cards. And well, let me just show you what it looks like. So you're gonna have somebody pick a card. In this case, we have a king of spades, a black king. Yo, shout out to my BLM brothers. You know what I'm talking about? Black kings. You're a black king, and that card, that black king, is gonna get lost in the middle of the deck somewhere. But it's not lost forever. It's gonna be found soon. Found like all the wrinkles on this shirt. My goodness, that's pathetic. Let's see if maybe I could snap the deck and make something magical happen. A card jumps to the top. Let's see if it happens to be your card over here. The 5 of hearts, was that your card? No? Well, look, if we just wave our hand over, you see that it changes into the black king. The same black king that you picked. Fuck yeah.
I know a lot about you, like why you're watching this ad. And it's specifically because you've looked up magic tricks. Well, hey there, my name's PigCake, and I've been doing magic trick tutorials on YouTube for the better part of 6 years. And I'm here to tell you about the PigCake Magic Academy with over 1,200 videos already uploaded, designed to make you an expert magician. You get access to all the content the moment you sign up, and I'm uploading every single week. As a matter of fact, I uploaded a video today. Just look at that list of moves, tricks, ideas that you're gonna get access to the moment you sign up. It doesn't end. As a matter of fact, I could stop talking completely, and the list is still gonna keep going. Just look. So check it out, the PigCake Magic Academy. The link is going to be below. I go with you, but I'm stuck in this video. But I'll wait for you to go ahead and click it. Go ahead, you know you want to.
I know what you're thinking, right? Is that really a good trick? It's not, but it does show you the use of this color change, which is what I want to show you in this video. This is reminiscent of John Cornelius's winter change because it makes use of the same thumb technique that he has to make it seem like his palm is empty. But the way we get into this bad boy is a little bit different, and you're going to see how. So the way we're getting into this is that we're showing the back of the deck to the audience, and we're going to place our palm on top of the deck. However, we're going to actually have the lower part of our palm come in contact with the lower right corner of the card. So what that's going to do is that I'm going to use my hand to pull that card down at the same time that I can now show this card to the audience. So they see what they think is the bottom card of the deck. Really, I have a card here that's just floating underneath my palm. So if I lift my palm up, this is what you're going to see. And again, this is taking place as I bring my hand down just to show the card to the audience. You do want to make sure to mind your gaps and make sure that your fingers are closed so the participant doesn't see the cards through it. And now here at this point, you could do a bunch of things. The first thing that you could do is bring the card like this and then change the color that way, which is pretty much the winter change. What we're doing there is that we're going to allow that card to be in that same position we talked about earlier. And now in the action of bringing my hand forward, I'm just gliding on top of my fingers of the left hand. So that's where that card is gliding. So I could just hover this card over in this particular position, and it just looks like my hand is waving over this card ready to do a color change. Now if I want, I could just place my thumb on top of this card and use that as a ramp. So right now, look at what's happening. That thumb is acting as a ramp to reduce the friction and allow me to wave my hand over, apparently show that card to the audience one last time, and then deposit it, which is going to complete the color change. So I'm just doing this, and then depositing the card on top of the deck. My finger could actually ensure that the card gets square, and now you've actually completed the color change. So all in all, the movement just looks like this. We're showing the participant, in this case, a card. We could wave it like this. We could then wave our hand over, and the card happens to change. If you want to do this as an appearance, you're also more than welcome to do the exact same technique. So in this case, we're just bringing our hand, showing the deck, and now we could actually have a card appear in the exact same way. What I'm doing there is the exact same thing. I'm bringing that card to my palm. I'm bringing my right hand over the deck. However, I'm still using my fingers to hold up that card against my palm, and I could show the cards like this. Any point in time, all I'm going to do is do that glide technique where I'm just gliding along my fingertips, and I'm just going to deposit that card, but this time out jogged. So this creates the illusion that that card is just appearing right there on top of the deck. Now you can imagine what's going on in the context of a trick. All we're going to do is control this card second from the top of the deck. I used a tilt technique or depth illusion. I just stuck that card in there. Really, I inserted it into my gap, my slit. So it looks like it's going in the deck. Really, it's going second from the top of the deck. Now at this point, I've also taken the opportunity to get a pinky break ready for a double lift. Lots of jargon in this one if you're not a magician. Or you could just check out the academy and you're going to know all the terms. Now at this point, I'm just simply going to do a double lift with the cards towards myself. I don't want to do any double lift where they see the card because then they're going to see their card. So you want to do a double lift where you turn the card over to yourself. And at this point, it's the exact same thing. I'm going to use my palm to bring that card down. I'm going to show the card to the participant, and then I'm going to get into the color change when I want to turn it into their card. Now, another way of doing this is openly to the audience. So in this case, it becomes a quick color change where you're doing it in quick succession. So what I mean by that is we could show the 4, we could wave our hand, it turns into a jack of spades, and then now we could wave our hand again and it turns into a 4 of clubs. So all we're doing there is the exact same thing. We're bringing that card to the palm. We're showing the change to take place, waving our hand. We could do all the actions that we talked about earlier and then change the card back to what it used to be. So at speed, that movement just looks like this. And the card changes back and forth in pretty quick succession. Isn't that fun to play with, right? Isn't that exciting? The things you could do. Ooh, ooh, you gotta be aware. You gotta be on top of things. You thought that I was gonna talk about the cards. Really, I attacked you. Never let your guard down. My guard is never down. I'm always aware of everything that's going on around me at all times. So I can never be jumped or taken advantage of. And that's how you should live your life as well. So make sure that you can never get attacked by someone like me, like you almost did, because you thought that I was gonna talk about a card trick. So some advice at the tail end of the video, right? I always like to leave you guys with a little bit of advice that you should use. And today is gonna be motorcycles. Motorcycles, like the one that I just got to work. It only took a month and a half for me to figure out my bike. But in that month and a half, I changed everything that could be changed out myself. And I learned the inner workings of my motorcycle. So next time I have a problem with the bike, guess what? I don't have to take it to a shop. I know what to do. I have to replace the manifold for the air intake. I could do that. I could replace the boots for the carburetors. I could do that. I could remove the jets and clean them to make sure there's no gunk in the actual carb itself. I could do that as well. Battery issues, wiring problems, I could do it all myself, baby. Now that could be a very costly mistake if you are someone that's clumsy or could drop things or break things, but not me. Look at that. I have the hands of a surgeon. Look at that. I dare you to see that hand move. That hand does not move. It stays still. Even if I'm talking, even if I'm stressed right now, which I'm always stressed, that hand's not gonna move.
I see you again, when 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 I see